Imagine waking up tomorrow, checking your bank account, and seeing money that arrived overnight. Not because you worked harder, because a business kept paying you while you were asleep. That's the difference between working for money and owning something that works for you. Today, we're counting down 10 businesses that create exactly that. Some require surprisingly little money to start, and the number one business isn't what most people expect. Number 10. Pressure washing. Imagine two neighbors spending the same Saturday morning. One spends 3 hours cleaning his own driveway. The other spends 3 hours cleaning someone else's and gets paid $300. Same equipment, same effort, completely different outcome. Because pressure washing isn't really about cleaning. It's about improving first impressions. Homeowners want their property to look newer. Restaurants want customers to see a clean entrance. Property managers want buildings that attract tenants. You're not selling water, you're selling appearance. The startup cost is relatively low, but the real opportunity isn't one-time jobs. It's recurring contracts. Restaurants, gas stations, shopping centers, commercial properties that need regular cleaning. That's the difference between constantly chasing customers and building predictable monthly income. Once recurring revenue replaces one-off jobs, you're no longer running a side hustle, you're building a business. Number 9. Mobile car detailing. Why would someone pay $200 for a detail when a car wash costs $15? Because they aren't paying for a cleaner car, they're paying for convenience. Time has become one of the most valuable products in America. Busy professionals would rather have someone clean their car while they're at work than spend their weekend waiting in line. That's why mobile detailing continues to grow. You bring the service to the customer. Office parking lots, corporate campuses, apartment complexes. Less driving, more customers, higher efficiency. But here's where many people stop too soon. They sell individual washes. The smartest owners sell monthly memberships. One customer becomes recurring income. Then recurring income becomes a team. Then a company. Eventually, your job isn't cleaning cars. It's managing technicians, optimizing routes, and growing a business that no longer depends entirely on your own time. That's how service businesses become wealth-building businesses. Number 8. Junk removal. Walk into a garage that's been untouched for 20 years. Old furniture, broken appliances, boxes filled with forgotten memories. Most people see junk. A business owner sees demand. Because junk removal isn't really about hauling away trash, it's about removing stress. People call when they're moving, cleaning out an estate, preparing a home for sale, or simply overwhelmed by years of accumulated clutter. They're not buying muscle, they're buying relief. And here's what makes this business surprisingly profitable. Some of what you haul away still has value: furniture, tools, exercise equipment, scrap metal. Many operators get paid twice. Once to remove the items, and again by reselling or recycling them. Even better, one satisfied customer often leads to another. Real estate agents, property managers, moving companies, estate attorneys. Build relationships with businesses like these, and referrals can become your most reliable source of new customers. Because the cheapest customer to acquire is the one someone else already trusts you to serve. Take a step back. Notice something? None of these businesses are glamorous. They're not the companies people brag about on social media. And that's exactly why they work. Most people chase exciting ideas. Wealthy entrepreneurs chase expensive problems. Because customers don't pay for excitement, they pay for solutions. Keep that in mind, because every remaining business follows the same principle. Number 7. Commercial cleaning. Few people dream of starting a commercial cleaning company, but that's exactly what makes it attractive. Every office, every medical clinic, every warehouse, every bank needs to be cleaned. Not once, every week. Sometimes every night. That means you're not selling an optional service. You're providing something businesses already budget for. One contract becomes 5, 5 become 20, Eventually, you're no longer cleaning buildings yourself. You're hiring crews, managing schedules, maintaining quality, growing recurring contracts. The richest cleaning company owners usually aren't the best cleaners. They're the best operators, and that's where real wealth begins. Number 6, bookkeeping. Most people think bookkeeping is about organizing receipts. It isn't. It's about helping business owners understand where their money is actually going, which clients make the most profit, which expenses are quietly eating away at margins, which decisions should they make next. Those answers can determine whether a business grows or slowly runs out of cash. That's why good bookkeepers remain valuable. Even as AI handles more routine tasks, business owners still need someone they trust to interpret the numbers. Better yet, clients usually pay every month. The work is remote, recurring, and highly scalable. One client becomes 10, 10 becomes 50. Eventually, you're no longer selling your own time. You're building a firm with systems that generate predictable monthly income. Number 5, AI automation agency. Every business owner has the same complaint. There just aren't enough hours in the day. That's exactly the problem AI automation solves. Instead of hiring more employees, businesses automate repetitive work. Appointments book automatically. Invoices are sent instantly. Customers receive follow-ups without anyone lifting a finger. You don't have to build artificial intelligence. You simply connect tools that already exist. If your system saves a client just 5 hours each week, that's more than 250 hours every year. You're not selling software, you're selling time. And business owners will always pay for more of it. The strongest agencies don't charge once. They charge monthly management fees. As clients continue relying on your systems, your recurring revenue keeps growing. By now, the pattern should be clear. Pressure washing sells first impressions. Commercial cleaning sells reliability. Bookkeeping sells clarity. Automation sells time. Different businesses, the same formula. Find an expensive problem, solve it well. Turn one-time customers into repeat customers. Then, build systems that allow the business to grow without depending entirely on you. That's how a small business becomes a wealth-building business. Number 4, lawn care. Every weekend, millions of Americans tell themselves, "I'll mow the lawn tomorrow." Tomorrow rarely comes. Life gets busy. That's why lawn care remains one of the most dependable service businesses in America. People aren't paying someone to cut grass. They're paying to get their time back. And one simple service often leads to many more. Fertilization, weed control, tree trimming, leaf removal, snow removal, seasonal landscaping. One customer can generate revenue all year long. The smartest owners don't build a customer list. They build efficient routes. The same neighborhoods, the same commercial properties, week after week. Lower costs, higher margins. Then comes the real turning point. You stop mowing lawns. You start managing crews. Because the goal was never to own a lawnmower. It was to own a company. Number 3, window cleaning. Clean windows do more than let in sunlight. They shape first impressions. For a homeowner, that's nice. For a hotel, a restaurant, or a luxury retail store, it's business. Customers associate clean buildings with professionalism. And businesses are willing to pay to protect that image. The real opportunity isn't residential jobs. It's commercial contracts, office buildings, medical clinics, car dealerships, retail centers. Many schedule cleanings every month or every quarter. That creates predictable income. As the business grows, you stop climbing ladders. Your team handles the work. You focus on hiring, training, and winning larger contracts. You're not just cleaning glass. You're helping businesses protect their reputation. Number 2, content business. Every business on this list serves customers. Content does something different. It keeps finding new ones. A great YouTube video, a newsletter, an online course, a digital template. Each becomes a digital asset. You create it once. It can continue generating traffic, building trust, and attracting customers for years. That's leverage. Not because content is easy, it isn't. Most creators quit before the results arrive. But those who stay consistent eventually reach a point where yesterday's work keeps creating today's opportunities. One video can introduce thousands of people to your business. One course can sell while you sleep. One trusted brand can open doors that advertising never could. Digital assets never clock out, and that's what makes content one of the most scalable businesses you can build. Before we reveal number one, look back at every business we've covered. None promise overnight success. None require a revolutionary idea. They all grow the same way. One customer, then another, then a system that keeps serving customers long after the founder stops doing everything alone. That's how real businesses are built. Quietly, consistently, one ordinary day at a time. And that's exactly why the final business is so powerful. Number one, local B2B service businesses. Walk through almost any American city. Someone repairs the air conditioners. Someone fixes the plumbing. Someone services restaurant equipment. Someone handles electrical systems. Someone removes pests. Most people never notice these businesses until something breaks. That's exactly why they're so valuable. They're not built on trends. They're built on necessity. Every office, every apartment complex, every hotel, every hospital, every factory depends on local service businesses to keep operating. Many owners started with one truck, a few tools, and a single customer. Over time, one customer became 10. 10 became recurring contracts. Recurring contracts became predictable cash flow. Eventually, the owner wasn't fixing the problem anymore. They were managing technicians, building systems, expanding routes, signing larger commercial accounts. The business no longer depended on their labor. It depended on the systems they built. That's the difference between owning a job and owning a company. And it's one of the fastest paths from working-class income to long-term wealth. By now, you've probably realized something. This list was never really about pressure washing, or lawn care, or bookkeeping. Those are simply different examples of the same idea. The businesses that create wealth usually follow three simple rules. First, they solve problems people already have. Second, they create recurring revenue, because predictable income builds predictable wealth. And third, they become systems, not jobs. That's the shift almost everyone misses. Employees earn money by working. Business owners earn money by building. Wealthy entrepreneurs earn money from systems that continue producing value whether they're working or not. So, which business on today's list is the best? The answer depends on you. Not your education, not your background, not even your starting budget. The best business is the one you'll still be building 5 years from now. Because escaping poverty isn't about finding the perfect opportunity. It's about committing to a good one long enough for momentum to take over. The world celebrates overnight success. Reality is much quieter. Most fortunes are built through ordinary work done consistently for an extraordinarily long time. So, maybe one morning, you really will wake up, check your bank account, and discover money came in while you were sleeping. Not because you got lucky, but because you built something valuable that keeps solving problems even when you're not there. That's how wealth is created. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments. Which of these businesses would you start and why? Thanks for watching. At John Ma Wealth, we explore timeless ideas about money, investing, and building lasting wealth. If you found this video valuable, a like helps more people discover this video. And if you're serious about building lasting wealth, subscribe. Until next time, keep learning, keep investing, and keep building.